Curious why, when you ask a realtor about schools and crime rate, they can't answer that question? In today's video, I want to go over the certain things that as realtors, we are not allowed to discuss and the reasons behind that. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Jen, your Delaware realtor. I'm a local Delaware real estate agent that basically covers the entire state because we are so small. So whether you're looking to buy or sell in Delaware, I would absolutely love the opportunity to help you. My information is down below in the description, so please feel free to send me an email. All right, so I get this scenario quite often. I get emails from potential clients and they're asking various things in the email, such as they're looking for the good school districts, they're looking for what the crime rate is, they're looking for my opinion on neighborhoods. And unfortunately, I am not allowed to answer those questions because I am a realtor. So when you are a realtor, you have a code of ethics that you need to follow. And we also have what's called fair housing. Fair housing is a federal law that prohibits discrimination against race, color, sexual orientation, familial status, disabilities, and religion. And because of this, there are certain things that I am not allowed to discuss. So when you ask me, I'm looking for your opinion on the good schools, the crime rate, the neighborhoods, the churches. There's many different things that I get asked. I have to point you in the direction of where you can find that information, but I myself cannot give you that type of information. So when you email me and I say that back in an email, I promise I'm not just being lazy and not wanting to give you that information. It's because it would be considered what's called steering. So if you are looking for what are the good school districts, I can point you in the direction of greatschools.org. In that website, it describes each school district, each school, and it gives it a rating based off of opinions from people that are in that school district. Now, I would take everything that you read with a grain of salt. I do highly recommend that you also join some of the Facebook groups that are for the residents of the certain areas. For example, if you are looking in Middletown, Odessa, or Townsend, there is a Facebook group that is specifically designed for those residents. It's called MOT Residents, and I'll put it down in the description for the Facebook group. If you are looking for Smyrna Clayton, there's a Smyrna Clayton page. Now, keep in mind, it's just like any other residence page. A lot of times people do get a little nasty, but once again, take that one also with a grain of salt. But this will give you an idea of what the schools are like, what the ratings are like, and then help you determine which school district that you want to be in. Another reason that realtors can't answer this question is because it's based off of an opinion. So my opinion of a good school district could be determined on different things than what you determine to be a good school district. So if you are looking for a specific school district information, I would highly recommend greatschools.org. I give this website to all of my potential clients that are looking for which school district they would like to be located in. Once you choose what school district you would like to be located in, then I'm able to find the homes that are located within that school district. Another thing that gets asked is about crime rate. Now, I also cannot answer this question, but what I can tell you is that crimerate.com will give you a map of Delaware, and it will also allow you to see the different, they call them heat zones. So red, orange, yellow, green, there's different things. Like everything, take that one also with a grain of salt. Just know that nowhere in America is it absolutely perfect. There is some kind of crime, and if it's a smaller population, just know that a little bit of crime could send that scale flying. So also keep in mind the population density in the area that you are looking in. Another one that I get asked about is political. Whether that be they don't want to be in a Democratic area or they don't want to be in a Republican area, I also cannot answer that question for you. I can push you to political maps, which basically breaks it down by county, and then you can determine where in that county you would like to live. But just know that I can't basically tell you that the person next to you isn't going to vote Republican and the person next to you isn't going to vote Democrat. It's really just based off of county, and then you can kind of determine where you would like to live. Another question that I get asked about is the neighborhoods. Whether I think it is a good neighborhood, it is a bad neighborhood. I'm really not sure what that means sometimes, because what you could what are you looking for in a neighborhood? I also cannot answer those questions. So just know that when I reply back, unfortunately I'm not allowed to answer those questions. I will push you towards the Facebook groups. And in most cases, they will accept you into the Facebook groups before becoming a resident of Delaware. And if you put in the question box, because I know every single Facebook group at this point has a question error that you have to fill out, you can put in there that you are looking to potentially move to the area and that you're just trying to get a feel for the neighbors' opinions of things, or you can ask the neighbors, you can go to different events and maybe make friends with someone. I can set you up with what the different Facebook groups are or the events are, but I myself cannot answer those questions based off of the neighborhood, the crime rate, schools, political, basically anything. The last thing that I cannot answer is about the soil contamination or anything with the EPA or anything really with like flood zones, because flood zones are going to change every so often. So I can tell you if it's currently in a flood zone, but I can't tell you whether it's going to be in a flood zone, if they're going to change the lines for a flood zone. But I can push you to a website called riskfactor.com, in which case it goes over you can break it down to the specific address. You can put in your address. It determines whether you're in a flood zone, whether you have the potential to be in a flood zone, what kind of weather is normally like in your area, whether it's prone to hurricanes, rainy season, snow. I mean, this website is amazing, actually. So I highly, highly recommend that if you are looking at a specific address, before even going to look at it, if you are curious about a flood zone, because I get a lot of people that are coming from Florida or even Texas or anywhere that would normally flood due to hurricanes. And their number one question is, what is the flood zone? Actually, what is the flood zone number? Which I didn't even know that there was a number until finding this website and realizing this is what they were talking about. Because we don't have a lot of flood zones in Delaware. Unless you're like really towards the beaches, you're not really in a flood zone. So I do recommend that you look at that specific website before going to look at a house, or even before putting in an offer if you are worried about whether the home is located in a flood zone. Remember, my role as the realtor is to help guide you through the home buying process. And that means that I'm going to push you towards websites that are going to be able to answer the questions that you are looking for. So instead of just giving you an answer of, no, I can't answer that, I can help you with what websites can. So keep in mind, greatschools.org, crimerate.com, and riskfactor.com. Those three are definitely websites that I 100% recommend checking out. And if you are looking for a political map, honestly, you can just Google the state that you're looking in and it will break it down by county. Now, Delaware only has 3 counties, so it will break it down 3 counties, what everyone votes, and then you can determine where you would like to live within the state. I really hope that this video helped and it answered some of your questions. Just know that when you do email me and I say, unfortunately, I'm not able to answer those questions for you, and I give you websites, it's not me being lazy. It really is just protecting my license and making sure that I do not lose that so that I can help you with buying or selling in Delaware. I really hope this video helped. If it did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are a buyer that is looking to purchase in Delaware, I would absolutely love the opportunity to help you. My information is down below in the description, so please feel free to send me an email. If you are a seller that is looking to sell your property in Delaware, there is a link down below in the description for an instant valuation of what your home is worth, or you can send me an email and I can send you a personalized CMA. Also, just a side note, if I have not answered your email within 24 hours, just know that it may have gone to my spam folder, because I'm finding that actually just happened multiple times. I am now going to be checking my spam folder more periodically, but just know that if you did send me an email and I have not responded to you within 24 hours, I either didn't get it or it's in my spam folder. So I absolutely just, you're not bothering me by re-emailing me or trying to reach out a different way. I'm on all social media platforms. So if you do want to reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, X, I am on all social media platforms, and I will make sure that I get back to you within 24 hours. Once again, really hope this video helped. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Hey, if you are thinking about moving to Delaware, you should definitely check out this video right here. And if you would love to tour Delaware new construction homes with me, check out this playlist right here. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel.